Some people don't like the bustle of cities, but I come from a big family, so it reminds me of home.
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Then Kunzari turned to the rest of his Krajun. One more we need. A Khajiiti queen of renown. A Nequina sharp-tongue. Who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true. Satari is new to the art of storytelling, so forgive her if she isn't as interesting as she should be. She will improve. Of this she is sure. Old grandfather, the lore master? Satari has heard of him, but has never met him. She was made a moonsinger by the previous storyteller to guard the third part of that ancient tale. Since you arrived so late, should Satari tell the story again? In the time before time, when the 16 kingdoms roamed with wild abandon, the hero, Kunzari, gathered champions to deal with a terrible demon and his horde. With Norarian the Perfect and Glendale Demon Hunter, he sought a third companion. Patience! Satari is getting to that part. The demon said, "Oh, little cat thing, you amuse us. How can 3 tiny morsels ever stand against us?" Kunzari laughed. "Ha! We may be tiny, but we are persistent, and tricky too, as you will see." Then Kunzari turned to his Krajun. One more we need. A Khajiiti queen of renown. A Nequina sharp-tongue who loves to bask in the glow of the big moon when she reflects and thinks deep thoughts. These are the words, and the words are true.
This new Moonsinger shows a modicum of promise, but she hasn't yet reached her full potential. Still, the story was interesting, and it points us toward the final triangulant required to make use of the map. Oh yes, the Moonsinger made it quite clear. Her tale points to an old shrine not far from here known as Jode's Light, the Big Moon, referenced in the story. Once we collect the final triangulant, I'll be able to use the map to find the weapon. Still don't trust me? Neither do I. I know what I'm capable of. I'm no better than the fools that lead the alliances. That's why we'll only use the weapon to get them to the negotiating table. Diplomacy works best when facilitated by a big stick.
Nonsense, dear. Just send down one of our most capable assistants.
What about the cult? You crazy old wizard! The stars challenged me with that crazy old wizard.
You can!
Arise, my beauty!
You lead.
Taste the air once again!
You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. Let's ride!
it!
A moment, traveler. We need to talk. Please, a moment of your time. I need to speak to you about Abner Thorn. My intentions are honorable, I assure you. I am Kamira, agent for the Speaker of the Main. When we learned about Abner Thorn sought the same weapon as Euraxia, the Speaker sent me to intervene. Euraxia Tarn, Abner's cruel half-sister. She conquered my home city of Rimmon and proclaimed herself its queen. If she gets her hands on the weapon, Elswere's suffering will increase 1,000-fold. I do not think they get along. From my observations, Abner seeks the weapon for peaceful ends, but this is a delusion. It is too powerful, too evil. We must convince Abner to find the weapon before Euraxia does and destroy it. That is the only way. That would be my master, Garashri. The Main can't be everywhere. So Garashri travels and speaks for the Main. I suppose you could say I am the Speaker's speaker. At least, I am his eyes and ears in this situation. The current spiritual leader of the Khajiit is Akuzri. He is as wise and honorable as he is ancient. Oh, such a question. You do not really expect me to answer that, do you? I will say this, however. There is no one else in Tamriel quite like me. Tharn believes he knows best. He will not listen to me. I am not sure he will even accept your counsel. But you have to try. At first, I thought Tharn was working with Euraxia. From what I have seen, his mission of peace is sincere, just misguided. In every way. How can something of such power be used safely to stop a war? It cannot. When you require a breeze, you do not summon a tornado. We must reach the item before Euraxia and then destroy it. That is the only option. Are you always so direct with your questions? Oh, very well. Perhaps a bit of honesty will convince you of my intentions. Before my parents died, they gave me a pendant. It blocks all forms of magical detection. It helps me in my role as agent for the Speaker of the Main. And that is all I will say on this matter. We must focus on finding the item before Euraxia Tharn. I will help you do this, and then we will destroy it.
I find it fitting that the final triangulant awaits us in a Khajiit ruin.
I miss roasting pupil scribs over a fire. So sweet and airy, with a hint of crunch.
I'm beginning to question my own magnificence, if you can imagine such a thing. Despite multiple attempts, I still haven't been able to identify or catch the damnable prowler who has been following me. It's really becoming quite irksome. A Khajiit? Why would the Speaker of the Main send a powerful wizard to hound me so? My half-sister? They're aware of her interest in this? But why didn't this agent of the Speaker simply approach me directly? I would have gladly welcomed her assistance in this matter. Destroy my one chance to stop the Three Banners War? Never. Don't tell me you agree with this nonsense. That we should allow the Dominion, Pact, and Covenant to continue to tear Tamriel apart? Do you want more people to die? That's fear talking. We can end a terrible war if we get to the weapon before my despicable half-sister. I shall see this through. I have to. I'd appreciate your help, but I can't force you. We can discuss destroying the weapon after we end the war. If I wasn't preserving my power, we'd be done by now. Where did you learn to fight? Shad Astula Academy?
right, but don't cry for Mummy.
Perhaps you could kill them a little faster?
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap. Try breaking free!
I see what you did there.
I can't contain it! Times!
That one put up a fight, didn't they? coming for us.
Your technique seems adequate, if a bit unrefined.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
I can't contain it!
I wasn't worried. Were you worried?
If I wasn't preserving my power, we'd be done.
I hope you're watching.
Where did you learn to fight? Shad Astula Academy?
Get back, you fetcher! Alright, don't cry for money.
Perhaps you could kill them a little faster, hmm?
There has got to be a better source for your alchemy practice.
With luck, we'll gather the last triangulum to be done with ancient ruins. Some of the words have been chipped away. See what you can make of it. Some of these moon tiles are identical. Try different combinations of the mirrored pairs. Come along. I can't maintain this portal indefinitely. Once you know where to look, the location becomes perfectly obvious. Come, let's talk. With your assistance, we gathered the 3 triangulants that allowed me to decipher the map formed by the Wrathstone tablet. I now know that the demon weapon resides in the halls of Colossus, along the southern coast of Elsewhere. An ancient structure whose purpose and origin is clouded in legend. Some believe it contains the dwarven Numidium, which could be the weapon we seek. I've chartered a wagon to get us to the coast. Then a boat will take us the rest of the way. Honestly, I don't give a skeever's arse. She may have been able to track me when I wasn't attempting to conceal our movements, but I made sure to... It appears this Chimera is more capable than I anticipated.
The halls of Colossus? Arrogant Imperial! Without my assistance, you will never survive that place.
Away with you, cat. It falls upon me to end this accursed war.
So you can declare yourself Emperor? I think not. I will accompany you to find and destroy the weapon.
Emperor has never been my ambition. Join us if you want. Just don't get in my way.
The halls of Colossus and a demon weapon. By Joan and Jode, no good can come from any of this. I will help you find the item and make sure Euraxia does not attain it. But then it must be destroyed. That is the only option.
Surprisingly clever, those ancient Khajiit. An old tablet, oral histories disguised as fables, and sophisticated triangulant tiles, all pointing to one location, the halls of Colossus. The abhorrent Three Banners War is practically over. The cat can do as she pleases. Based on the skills she has already demonstrated, however, I'm not averse to having her along. Just realize that I plan to utilize the weapon despite her protestations. Now take this, for your efforts. The Halls of Colossus. A place as mysterious as it is ancient. I never imagined I'd have a reason to seek it out, let alone explore it. Let's hope the item we pursue lives up to my expectations, and that we reach it before my half-sister Euraxia. A few years ago, my deplorable sibling broke protocol and conquered a portion of Elsewhere. I assume she wants the weapon to secure her territory and increase the size of her holdings. Euraxia's ruthlessness is exceeded only by her ambition. Half-sister, and I have no hesitation in this regard. To best Euraxia, however, we need to reach the halls of Colossus ahead of her. Give me and Chimera a moment to negotiate an accord we can both live with, then meet us by the wagon I chartered. Take care of any outstanding business you may have as quickly as possible. I want to depart for the halls of Colossus and find the weapon as soon as we can. The legends call it the demon weapon. From what we discovered by researching the Khajiit stories, it's hidden in the halls of Colossus. I want to use the weapon to end the insipid Three Banners War. Chimera, meanwhile, just wants to destroy it.